What's your wildest dating story?
Turns around.
Oh, God. Happy I said that on camera. Hey, what's up? My name is Keiynan Lonsdale and I play Andrew in the queer rom-com My Fake Boyfriend. Today, I'm gonna be answering your delicious questions about dating, queer romance, and all the other good stuff. I'm quite nervous. I don't know about you, but I haven't gotten my love life correct. But I'm ready to give you all the advice you need. How do I talk to people and let them know that I'm flirting and not just being friendly? I guess it starts with you. Do you know for sure that you're flirting? A subtle flirt is good. You just want, within the conversation, you want to be friendly, you want to be good, you want to be nice. You just throw one thing out there with really direct eye contact to them and you hold it a little longer than you normally would. And if they look a little confused, you just kind of like, you just keep the contact and you see if there's a connection there. It's just in the eyes. I came out earlier this year and finally have the confidence to ask out this person I'm into. It's very sweet. I really want to impress, so what's your ideal date? Oh, the pressure. Depends what you're into. You can go and take them for a really good meal. A movie is always good. You know what I really love? I love just walking around, like going to a park, getting into nature. It's calming. You find yourself asking not just small talk, but you get a bit deeper, you get to know someone. It's a bit more intimate, but you're also doing something, you're exposed. And then if it's raining, you get a little cute umbrella and then you're really nice and close. And you might little snuggle in, a little kiss, and then yeah. Did playing a gay character in Dance Academy help you come to terms with your queer identity? It definitely would have played a part in it. It got me out of my comfort zone. I don't think I had ever kissed a guy. I never dated a guy, before doing that on television. In fact, I was dating a girl. In fact, that girl was working on the show. We're still friends now. That she was working on the show doing some background work that day. She was really insistent on coming that day to watch me kiss Tom, who played Sammy. And I was like, baby, you don't have to come. You don't have to come today. She was like, I want to be there. I remember it being such a big moment, and Tom is a lovely kisser. He's got beautiful lips, beautiful big lips. He knows this. So I was happy to keep doing it. I could hear my girlfriend in the background. I could hear her going, ah! Also playing the character of Ollie, he was so, to a degree, confident within himself. And it was nice to be able to embody that. It was good to get me over the hump of going, okay, there's people out there that associate me as being gay or even assume I am, and that's not in my control. And that allowed me to become a bit more comfortable. I had to be okay with it. I've been thinking about my sexual identity a lot, and I'm ready to share this with my friends and family, but I'm nervous about how they will react. What advice do you have for me? You gotta welcome the fact that they can react in any way, almost in a way treated like a TV show. I remember a member of my family when I said, when I marry, I'm probably gonna marry a man. And they said, what? That was literally their reaction. What? Ah! And I thought I was gonna be scared, but I ended up just laughing because I'm like, that's so not a helpful reaction. But you just stay calm within the chaos. Anything in life that feels a little bit out of your control, you remember that you have come to terms with your sexual identity. Just because other people maybe need a bit of processing time, the processing time that you have already had, that's okay. You're just watching their process, and other people are not always as elegant as the queers are, How do you know if you are bisexual versus homosexual? Yeah, it's an interesting question because when I came out, and I get this because I did say I like girls and I like guys, and then everyone was like, Keiynan comes out as bisexual. I was like, I never said I was bisexual. I've never quite identified as bisexual, and I guess now, sitting in this now, I would call myself quite happily a gay man. I still recognize that I can be attracted to both, and I'm probably pan in many ways, probably whatever, probably a lot of different things. But I choose to identify as a gay man. The relationships I have are with men. So it's really just a question for yourself, and you have to relax into it and know that what you call yourself today might be different to what you call yourself next week or next year. If you could make a queer version of any famous rom-com, which would you choose and who would you cast? I was gonna say the Titanic, but that's not a rom-com. It's 10 Things I Hate About You. I'll be Heath. Yeah, it's very tempting for me to be Julia Stiles. In my personal life, oftentimes someone's trying to like win me over and I'm just like, I don't trust you. I don't trust you, I don't trust nobody, I don't trust none of these bitches. With my heart, stay away. But then sometimes, you know, I've been the Heath guy too and I'm like, who would I cast? I've always had a massive crush on Demi Lovato. She's also queer. I would love to do a rom-com, queer rom-com with Demi Lovato. Let's manifest that. Yes, and then she'll have no choice but to hang out with me more. And I'm like, you know what? I know I'm a huge fan, but I will calm down. What's the most attractive quality you look for in someone? Honesty. Love honesty. I find it so sexy when a man can take ownership of his feelings, of his curiosities, of his fears, of his mistakes, of the lessons he's learning. Because that's what I have to value in myself, otherwise I don't grow, otherwise I'm not happy with the person I am. But it's really tough to be honest with yourself. And it's really tough to be honest with other people until it's not. And so someone that's committed to being honest and being truthful, it's so nice. Should I tell my straight best friend that I like them or will it ruin our friendship? It might ruin the friendship, but I just say go for it because I've had 2 instances where I have essentially come out or told my straight best friend at the time that I felt for them. And both crashed way down in failure. One just decided, didn't want to really have a friendship with me, didn't know how to do it, like, it just completely like, was like, ugh. And then the other one, I just was like, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna go for the kiss. And he just did a sweet little dodge and he was like, whoa, whoa. He was dropping me off at the airport and I was like, oh, but, and then he was like, whoa. And then he just said, I love you, man. I'm like, I know, I love you too. I actually started crying and I was like, all right, yep, cool. Thank you for the lift. And then I left.
You spoke your truth, you were honest.
Spoke the truth and they accepted it. It is what it is. Your music has helped me so much with coming to terms with who I am and being proud of my queer identity. That's wild. What song do you personally resonate with the most? I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan and the one I probably resonate with the most is Man in the Mirror. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make that change. And then at the moment, I'm really resonating with Kehlani's new album, Blue Water Road. I am working on my 2nd album at the moment, which is really cool. It's all about love, so it's been an interesting road, like almost learning through each of the songs. And sometimes I get it right, and most times I don't, but it's a cool process, and the music is making me happy.
Can you give us a little teaser, a little clue, maybe like a title of a song?
I'll say 2 seconds. There's a little clue. What's your wildest dating story?
Turns around.
Okay. Once I flew to London for someone, and I thought we were a thing, and then I realized we're not even really dating, are we? And then we weren't. So I guess that's pretty wild and pretty sad. You just gotta go like, screw it, I'm gonna put my heart out there, we're gonna do it. You make the commitment, you take the leap, and sometimes it ends in heartbreak, and that's okay. How important do you think it is for LGBTQ plus youth today to see themselves represented in mainstream media? Oh, it's obviously essential. It's essential to see everyone in media. You know, you gotta have a 360 view of what's going on in the world in order to, I think, know ourselves, because we're each a different reflection of one another. Most of what we do is consume media, so we need the truth. It's not even just important for LGBTQ plus youth today, it's important for everybody. We're all learning about our stories and we get stronger that way. Lucky last, it's a big one, it's the biggest one. Recently, I got into my first same-sex relationship. Congrats. It was really eye-opening because it made me realize how much the traditional model for male to female relationships has been ingrained in us. Yeah. Did you experience this? Absolutely. And what's your best piece of relationship advice for queer couples? The best piece I would give is to recognize that we're in a space of healing. You gotta give each other grace and patience and recognize like individually you're on your own healing journeys. This is straight relationships as well, you know, but there's just all these layers of what we've had to come through with self-acceptance. Sometimes we treat each other based upon the lack of self-acceptance, and it's just important to forgive and to remember that, and again, be patient. I personally think the most important thing we can do is, as they say, love yourself first before you can love anyone else. It will really make a huge difference, and you'll be able to receive their love and they'll be able to receive yours. All right, you little buzzers, thank you so much for your wonderful questions. They were really deep. I hope that you enjoyed the advice. Make sure you go check out my brand new film on Prime Video. It is called My Fake Boyfriend. You will not regret it. You'll have a fun time.